So what does entrepreneurship give a woman? It gives her.
Sometimes we are worried about what the people
and
think.
then rose to leadership and believe that impact should still fear about public speaking.
It directly affects a sleep hormone called melatonin.
Unlocking the hidden potential and
for years,
life
for sitting for so long.
In a situation where staying away from home, even your menstrual cycle will improve. The better your mind also will calm.
So are you all able to see my screen fine?
Yes, ma'am, your screen is visible.
Okay, great. So let's give another minute for folks to join and then we'll get started.
Sure, ma'am. Till then, in the meantime, if you want to drink water or yes, it's almost 8. If you want to do dinner, you can do side by side. I'm that kind of person like who do dinners. And then we'll start the session in a few more minutes. Okay?
Yeah. Feel free to bring your coffee, your lunch, dinner plate to the session.
Sure. I'm also coming in a few more minutes, bringing my coffee. Thank you so much, Shilpi ma'am, for giving me time. My mother is like waiting for me that when I come back and take something.
Please
Okay.
go. Yeah. Hey everyone. How are you
Hello,
liking the
ma'am.
session so far?
It's going very well, ma'am. We are eagerly waiting your session as well.
Thank you so much. I was so surprised that at being at being at the college level itself, Manik, Vijayalakshmi, and all of you, you are doing so great. You have already built a community and nurturing it and inviting so many industry people. It's amazing to see that.
Thank
And
you,
see,
ma'am.
we got a chance to convert the main stage as a breakout room. So what
Manik
was
was really lucky to have you.
Thank you so much, Ishita. I'm equally lucky to be having to talk to all of you. And folks who are not on camera or main stage, you can write your answers on chat. So what has been one takeaway so far in the sessions?
One
think-
takeaway.
Sorry.
You continue, Ishita, you continue.
I think it is not doubting yourself. Having that self belief, it brings about everything, all the effort, all the action, confidence that we need. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
awesome.
Okay,
Ananya
for me,
says,
I learned how to deal with burnouts and how to not feel stressed and how to effectively plan because in college it's all about deadlines and stuff, and when you miss a certain like when you don't plan it correctly, you end up wasting a lot of time fretting about it and regretting it. So I learned how to not do that, and I also learned how to pursue your ideas and your uh, ventures amidst your self doubts and all, and how to not get badly influenced by others, and how to have a good approach in whatever you do. So, yes, ma'am.
great, Bhagwati. And Ananya says being confident enough, and Vijayalakshmi says financial stability. Absolutely. And there's a very great book about procrastination and how to deal with it. Eat That Frog. So if you're interested into book reading, you can probably grab the copy or just look at the summary. Plan, set mini goals. Yes, work hard, of course. And nowadays, work hard and smart. Okay, is Manik back? Bhagwati or
Yes,
Lakshmi?
ma'am, I'm back.
Okay. Are we good to start?
Yes, ma'am. So welcome everyone. Now let's welcome Miss Shilpi Mitra as she shares amazing things that is much needed in today's world because I believe leadership and public speaking are must if you want to build your confidence. And yes, ma'am, I've already given your introduction in the start. So if you want to give your introduction again, then go on and let's start the session.
Okay. Sure. Hi, everyone. Good evening. It's a very late evening, but I see so many of you energized, and that gives me really the energy. I'm so happy to be with you all. The session's title is How Leadership and Public Speaking Can Boost Your Confidence. And let's see what we can find out at the end of the session about confidence, leadership, and public speaking. I'm Shilpi Mitra. Today's session from me is going to cover those aspects. But before we go into that, some of you asked me that you want to know me more. So here I am. I am a technology enthusiast at heart. I have been in software industry for over 18 years in the role of a software engineer first and then a leader. I'm right now leading hybrid and migration journey for SQL Server customers at Azure Data in Microsoft. I champion and advocate for diversity, inclusion, and equity. I have got a chance to speak at multiple conferences. When I'm not working, what I do is mentoring. I pick up a brush. So the picture in the right that you see is painted with using coffee residual as a ink. And I love to travel. This picture is in front of the train is from our recent Mysore trip. I love to dance. I'm not a professional accomplished dancer, but I really love to dance. So right now, this year, I enrolled in Kathak first year to officially learn it, and I have my exam on 5th of April. I'm very very nervous about it. So let's see what we are going to do today. We'll look at what really confidence is and how the role of leadership will come handy when you are building confidence. What can public speaking do and how you build those skills? And in the end, we'll see how it can grow you personally. But I want to take a moment here to call out Happy Women's Day to all the women and the allies. Let's dream for a world where we are not having to celebrate a Women's Day or Men's Day. We celebrate Human Day. So, what does Women Day is celebrated as? I just want to call it out because even though we are dreaming for a world where it is a human day, it the reality is we are still far from there. But Women's Day is a reminder for us of the contribution that women made and on the shoulders of whose contributions we are all standing tall now. It's a sense of community that gets fostered, a lot of new sessions that come up, communities get built. The leadership and public speaking, everything that we are talking about, all these leaders before us whom we celebrate today have already done that. So, can you tell me one leader who you remember as being the leader on women in tech? Nice. She is amazing. Sudha Murthy, she's amazing. And Infosys would not be what Infosys is without Sudha Murthy's support. Looks like we have got Sudha Murthy's fan. I want to take us back to history. Let's remember Ada Lovelace, the first computer programmer. She was the one who laid the groundbreaking work for the foundation of modern computing. Can someone tell me who was the YouTube CEO who was very famous? Not the current one. Okay. I'm talking here about Susan. Susan started her journey in tech and then rose to leadership and transformed how YouTube is today. These are all diverse voices. Can anyone tell me what is the theme of this year's Women's Day?
Accelerate action.
Yes. What does accelerate action mean to you? Everyone, come on, let's get chatting. What does accelerate action mean to you? What would you want the action in which area to be accelerated? Taking faster steps to equality, yes. Increase your pace in whatever you're doing, yes. Move forward in the career and break barriers, absolutely. Your DSS skills can easily learn, Prithvi, with the help of AI now. Those are which are very easily learnable and practicable. Taking action rather than just lamenting about our setbacks. Yes. So now that we are setting that what we want to accelerate towards, one of the key skill that is needed when we want to move ahead is confidence. What is confidence? There's so many times we have spoken this word today already. Confidence. What is confidence? I'm going to keep asking a lot of questions to you. Self belief, yes. Expressing ourselves without fear or hesitation, correct. Stand our ground and belief in ourselves. Having ability to present without hesitation, doing what we want. Absolutely. Confidence is a crucial trait that impacts our personal and professional growth. So, understanding what confidence means is really recognizing that it is very important. It's not something that you're born with, it's something that you build brick by practicing it. And leadership and public speaking are two very important tools to help you do that. You are all studying tech, one of the most innovative, exciting field. Confidence is the key to unlock your true potential. Now let's see what is the definition and why this is important. As one of you said, belief in one's ability and judgment is confidence. Yes, but it is important because it plays a very vital role in decision making, in leadership, in enabling individuals to take risk, pursue opportunities. Confidence shows the knowledge, the passion to learn. Asking a question in a session is confidence. Stepping up for an unknown new project is confidence. It really just stems from the concept where you embrace your unique qualities, trust your abilities, and just do what you can do the best. The ratio of typos have increased. What does confidence mean to you is something we discovered. Now, we are saying that it is very important, it can be very, very instrumental. One of the topic, because we are talking in girls in tech community, I wrote down about some of the obstacle in building confidence in young women. Why do you see young is strike off? Because it is not just for young women. A lot of people, a lot of humans face this. Everyone needs this. Traditionally and historically, young women and women faced more societal pressure, stereotypes, and self doubt that really hinders the confidence. So, once we start recognizing the obstacle, we start overcoming them. And then that is where we will be able to promote supportive environment. Now, what is one scenario, if you can think of, where you saw someone else facing either a stereotype or a lack of skill being told to them? Any such scenario? Self doubt is easiest one to crop in, and trust me, I also get that. Everyone gets that. Someone who says they don't have self doubt, they are probably not telling truth. Confidence and success go hand in hand. The research very, very clearly shows a strong correlation. Confident individuals are more likely to pursue challenges, showcase their skills confidently, and achieve the goals by making confidence as the key driver. I'm focusing a lot of confidence because once you are confident that you can chase it, you can actually find ways to do it. Once you're confident, You are able to share your ideas, you're able to advocate for yourself, and you are also able to take risk, right? Can you name any women or people around you, known people, who have taken risk, who have gone, shown confidence, and made a difference? Nice. I'm reading all the chat too. Reshma Sajani, she is the founder of Girls Who Code. She showed confidence in advocating for gender equality in tech at such an early level. Ruchi was Facebook's first female engineer, whose leadership helped her leave a lasting impact. Now, I want to know one women role model that you have. Mhm. We've got Sudhamurthy fans here. I love the answer when someone says their role model is their mom. My role model is my mom, too. Great. So now that we have established that public speaking leadership are required and what confidence is, let's see what role that does the leadership play in building confidence. So far, are you guys with me? Okay, I take that as a yes. Leadership plays a very, very significant role in instilling confidence because it gives you the responsibility, not the power, responsibility of making something done for more than you, for more people. Effective leaders do inspire and empower others. They create an environment where everyone feels valued and motivated to take initiative. Now, think of a scenario if the leader himself or herself is not confident, would people be able to follow them? If our teachers, when they are teaching us, are not confident about what they are saying, will we really be able to believe them or follow them? We will not be, right? So, confidence becomes a key, and leadership nurtures confidence. Leadership is really about taking that initiative, being the problem solver, and inspire others not by having a formal title, but just by stepping up. Is there anyone here who has taken a leadership role and it probably made them nervous? I think my screen just moved, but I'll still wait. Like in hackathon, yes. Were you nervous, Samvedna? Okay,
Samvedna
let's.
can.
Like
Yes, please go
yes,
ahead. Yes.
like whether our so we are solving the problem statement correct or not, or our solution would be good, or the judges will like it. So that
Lot
kind
of
of
pressure.
questions. Yeah.
How did you
That,
overcome it?
I was like not fearing. जो भी होगा, whatever will happen, what will happen good. And yes, we just tried. We're trying. That's all. Like, yeah, it's okay. We are trying it, and we are forward from many people like who was
Okay.
not trying. So that's just fuels my confidence.
You just now took
Yeah.
a leadership role again, Samvedna, by stepping up to answer, to speak for your group also.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yeah.
Surely.
It's yeah.
Many
IPSA we
more.
will sorry, please go
Yes.
ahead.
No, thanks, ma'am.
Yeah. IPSA will see if some of the things that we talked today will help you come over the nervousness. If you have done it once, you'll be able to do again. I'm sure about it. So it could be the societal pressure coming, peer pressure coming. Let's see what all things we discussed and will that be able to help you. And Adesha, you said you were in eighth grade and that time it made you nervous, but being in eighth grade and taking a leadership role, stepping up for a leadership position at that time, hats off. Really, really great. You're all amazing people here on the session. Okay, I want to now talk about some traits that effective leaders are showing. First, very important trait that they show is empathy. Leaders cannot just be treating people as right and wrong. They need to show empathy towards situation, towards people. Leaders need to be decisive, right? We already spoke about that. And they should be able to communicate very, very effectively. Just imagine a scenario if a captain of a plane is not able to effectively tell the crew when to close the doors or when the captain is about to take off, the crew will go really, really badly hurt. So, effectively able to communicate is again a very, very key skill. These skills will not just help them lead, but encourage others also to develop their skills for leadership. Some of the key qualities that women leaders bring, which are really unique to them: resilience, emotional intelligence, mentoring and support. Women sign up for mentoring and support much more than men do. Effective communication is again a key skill that women exhibit a lot. And there are a lot of diverse opportunities for leadership that are there in tech. You can lead projects, you can lead a team, you can be a manager, you can lead a hackathon project, you could just be leading a feature. So when you are going out, whether in your college, whether in a personal setup in your college fest, whether you when you go to corporate, just seek these roles. It really helps in building confidence. Now, I want to ask, tell me, who are the women leaders that resonate with you the most? The previous question was, who are your role models? Now, I'm curious to know who are the women leaders that resonate with you the most. No one? Me? There's so many successful women leaders in tech, in other industries who have made significant contributions. Even when we highlight their achievements, it's such an inspiration for everyone. Sudha Chandran, amazing, yes. Margox. What about Cheryl, Kiran Bedi, Nirmala Sitaraman, our first female finance minister, Kiran Majumdar, Kalpana Chawla, Srishti Deshmukh, Mithali Raj, cricket fans here? Anyone who has read Indra Nooyi's book, My Life in Full? Kiran Majumdar? These are all exemplary women who have exhibited confidence, resilience, leadership, inspired so many people other than just continuing with their work. Their journey shows how leadership can empower women and contribute to their confidence. Inspired? Yes, Ghazal Alga. My Life in Full by Indra Nooyi. It's a great book. It's a story of Indra Nooyi, PepsiCo's CEO. Now, I want to share with you this quote. This is really, really to my heart because it talks about the essence of leadership. It's not about power, it's about making others feel better as a result of your presence and making sure that the impact lasts even when you are absent. Yeah? Did we get that? making others feel better with our presence. And when you leave, that impact should still last. Cheryl's book Lean In is a amazing book of testimony of how leaning in to grow each other just simply works beautifully. I'll try to speed up a little. I think we are falling behind on time. Let's look at some of the practical steps to develop leadership skills. Some of you are already doing it, but take part in team projects, hackathons. These will enable collaboration and naturally provide you a chance to practice leadership. It also gives hands on experience that is very, very critical for personal and professional growth. Remember, when we put hard work, when we are confident, the growth is a formula of both of these. So sign up for that project which comes from your professors, from any industry hackathon that is happening, from sessions like these. Step up and say, I want to do it. And practice makes a man perfect, women were born perfect. So you all have student body associations. This one, like Girls in Tech, that Manik started. You have opportunity to go and sign up for this roles there. I was part of Hindi Activity Society in my college, and I was the joint secretary of that. I think the best of the learnings happened when I started there as just a volunteer and then grew to the leadership role. And I do that a lot. I have joined multiple organizations other than my day job where I just join as a volunteer. And fortunately, I've been able to grow as a leader role there as well. Women Who Code, Lean In Witty are some of the examples of that. They will provide you a lot of practical ground for practicing leadership. You'll try communication, you'll be doing a lot of communication. There'll be a team of people that you'll be leading. You'll be solving real problems. There'll be a support system also, so you can fail easily. There'll be a psychological safe space there with friends. So they'll give you the networking and it allow you to interact. Another very, very important aspect of building leadership is seek mentorship and guidance. It's a very powerful way. Everybody, including us all whom you are inviting for talks, we all have multiple mentors. We have our coaches. And it's a powerful way to build confidence. When you ask guidance from experienced individuals, they really provide valuable insights and it supports in career development. When you are engaged in that mentor mentee conversation, drive it. Be the driver in that conversation, and that will drive the confidence building for you. You just go for it. And there's a myth that how many mentors can you have? You can have as many mentors as you want. You may get inspired by someone in for one of the traits that they're showing, so you get them mentoring from them on that. You don't need to limit to having one mentor only. So go and sign up, uh, go and talk to your role models and seek mentorship where you can. And a lot of people now, especially women I know, are offering mentorship support for students very, very openly on Talkmate, Anita B mentoring support, Kalpana Vigyanshala programs, so many more. So make use of it. If you want some industry people to be your mentor, go ahead and find their slot, request them, find that guidance that they can provide. Now let's move to the public speaking part. It's a very essential skill, but trust me, it's the toughest skill to build. I even today get butterflies in my stomach before every session. But public speaking is so powerful. It helps you start articulating your thoughts clearly and share your ideas and advocate for them. It's so very important. I'll share with you all my own public speaking failure story. There's so much more we learn from failure than success. But before I do that, I want to hear from you. What's your biggest fear about public speaking? Judgment. Okay. What's your biggest fear about public speaking? What if I become nervous on the stage? Trust me, Manik, even when I started talking to you, I was nervous. Am I making sense? Losing my cool? That's a little strange. Suddenly losing my train of thought. It happens to the best of the best. Mixing up things that I want to speak, facing a lot of people. When I go off topic, since I am talkative like a parrot, fear of judgment, mispronouncing words. It happens to everybody. You know, right now, what is the biggest tongue twister word which has become for me? It was not always, but right now, saying the word available, I always end up stammering and say available. Do you hear the difference? Available versus when I'm in a flow, I end up saying it available. It sounds so weird to my own ears. So these are all so common. Facing people stage, that's my failure story. So let me share my story. 2009, 2010, I was in Adobe and a passionate engineer. Mobiles were just like getting popular, mobile browser. And I had worked in past on a mobile browser, but now we wanted to make Cool Fusion, which was a web development programming language and a framework, to be able to write. People should be able to write code such that they write once and it should be rendering well on mobile as well as on browser on PC browsers. Now it has become very easy with HTML5. At that time, HTML5 was also not there. We really worked hard on it and made it work. I got a slot for a 5 minute Adobe Max session, 5 minutes of fame in front of 5,000 plus audience. William Shatner was the host of the show. I went US. This was in US. This was in Los Angeles. I went US. Dry run, my laptop falls from the desk where I was seated and it just crashes. Boom. I don't know what to do. And then I somehow got a loaner laptop. I set up my demo again. It's all working fine, and I finally thank God that okay, this worked. Let me now get it done. Behind the stage also, backstage, my demo is working perfectly fine. I go on the stage. Remember, 5 minutes. The clock is ticking. This is sneak peek is the session name which used to be. 5 people total worldwide were selected. I start my demo. I give my quick theory. I start my demo. My demo doesn't work because it was supposed to render a form over network and the network didn't work. Guess what I would have done? I froze. I went blank. I was frantically trying to make my demo work like a diligent engineer. I forgot about audience. Looking at that 5,000 people audience was already making me fear so much. I forgot about my host. I forgot about my audience. I froze, just kept on making. And who came to my rescue? William Shatner. He knew nothing about my demo, but he engaged the audience with confidence. I learned the biggest lesson of public speaking that time. And that was my first ever public speaking on such a grand scale. I had done presentations. And trust me, if we have done college presentations, I think we can do anything. But no, I froze. But my lesson from that was practice, 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 and be prepared for all the possible adversities that can happen because I am Murphy's favorite. Most demos are Murphy's favorite. Murphy's law is so powerful. But what William Shatner did in that moment taught me that doesn't matter what your demo was, but if I could have engaged with the audience, I would have landed the message. I hope I was able to share something which you will take away with you. This is a very vulnerable story for me because 5,000 people is a big crowd in front of in the US, and I just froze like nothing else I could do, and my time was up. Anyways, coming back, so we established that public speaking is very crucial because we'll be doing presentations in college, in industry. When you want to pitch your idea for let's say someone for funding in a Shark Tank event, In a hackathon, you should be able to articulate it very well, right? You want to network, you should be knowing to connect with the person in front of you. When you show your expertise and engage with different audience, that is when you are able to confidently speak. But it is very, very important in the tech industry. So what we can do to overcome this fear? First of all, accept that it does happen to most, it does happen to many. It can only be conquered through practice, 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 and exposure. You failed once, go ahead and sign up for another one. Practice more, practice double this time. Also, try to understand what was the root cause of your failure. As someone said, when you see a lot of people, you feel not confident. You overthink. Someone said that what to speak next, or they lose chain of thought. So when you're saying that, you might lose chain of thought. What can you do? So we'll see how we can do some of the practices where we can overcome these things. But you know what? Emma Watson, who's known for very, very powerful speeches on gender equality, she transformed her anxiety of public speaking through preparing. Warren Buffett, who's like known for his investments, he was crippled with fear for public speaking, and he enrolled for a Dale Carnegie course, which taught him to practice and embrace the small victories to go ahead. There's so many more examples. Adele, each one of a lot of these people whom we see on stage, things have fallen for them more than once, twice, thrice. But they practice, 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 and they know by practice that what to do next. So, yes, to become an effective speaker, you practice, practice, practice. Practice once, practice more. Engage with your audience at the level where they are. There are some techniques also now which can help into this. So, for example, if you're feeling a lot of butterflies or feeling anxious, take deep breath. It alleviates anxiety. Speak to yourself, I can do it. I can do it. Of course, when you practice a lot, you will already be improving your speech skill and making it more effective. But it's very important to understand your audience interest. What is their background? What is the message that you want to land for the audience? If the same topic I would be talking to, let's say, people in industry for 15 to 20 years experience, the message and the examples will be very, very different. Learnings will be same, but the examples will be different. The messaging will be different. So practice deep speaking, deep breathing. And when you said that you lose chain of thought, keep your cue card with you. So when I do a presentation, I keep the keywords written with me on a paper, and that's what I consult if I start thinking that I lost my chain of thought. And sometimes it's okay if you are doing a lot of storytelling in your style, it's okay to jump a little bit to and fro and come back to land the point. So when you have the key points written, it helps. Another trick which they teach in theater and a lot of dance and other programs, look straight. Don't look down at the audience. It starts looking scary. It starts feeling scary because it looks like they're looking directly at you. Look farthest corner of the room. You will be looking straight. Your posture will come correct. That will give you power. And then you will also be not feeling that eyes on you kind of a thing. Gates made a very powerful quote. A woman with a voice is by definition a strong woman. But the search to find that voice is remarkably difficult. And I think it is not just true for women. Like Toastmaster, TEDx, they create a very safe space for practicing public speaking. And they also teach a lot of techniques in terms of words. They give you real feedback. So they'll be having someone who will be your coach in the time when you're presenting. And they teach both impromptu and practiced speech. So try to join some of those, but build your confidence, and that can only be done by real world examples. You cannot learn swimming by sitting on the side. You need to jump into the water to learn that. So keep practicing, practicing, practicing. You'll gain mastery. Another aspect that will help is seek feedback from peers. That really helps. And nowadays, a lot of AI tools are there. So practice with that. In PowerPoint, if you're using this, practice with Coach. Uh, it gives you feedback on how many stammering words you're saying, how many filler words you're saying, how is your flow going, are you modulating your speed too much. A lot of very important feedback it gives. You can take feedback from your peers. There are also prompter kind of apps which adjust the text as you speak. Smart prompter is one of them that I have used once. So explore the tools, explore the power of your peers, gain feedback. And there are a lot of online resources, so utilize them. You have Coursera, LinkedIn Learning. There are so many courses which are free of cost there, and you can make it take advantage of them. Then there are a lot of books that you can read on the topic of all leadership, public speaking. Some of the book recommendation on public speaking I have listed towards the end of the presentation. There are a lot of workshops that happen which keep offering building your brand, practicing to be a public speaker. Go get it. When you see those kind of sessions, sign up for them. Right? There's no better coach than practice. So when you will go to the real world and practice, you'll be able to achieve it. Now I want to talk about one very important aspect which we are all looking, right? What will confidence give us? Personal growth. Because the long term growth is very much dependent and or proportional to confidence. It will open doors for advancements. When you are confident, you build a supportive network and you will continue to be long term success. And remember, I told everyone can be confident. It is something which you are not born with. You can build it slowly, one step at a time. So, confidence will be able to directly influence your career path. Of course, when someone shows confidence to get it done, even if they know or not know, they are more likely to get the next opportunity. When they get that next opportunity, if they do good, they're able to ascend the career ladder better, right? It also helps in making smarter choices, smarter directions. You'll be able to take more risk. You'll be able to go and climb that ladder much more faster because you're taking more risk. You're saying yes to opportunities, and in turn, it's helping your career growth. So go and build that supportive network. It's very important. And you have already taken the first step by joining Girls in Tech. Manik, you're doing an amazing job here. Uh, Someone at college, I think in our time when I was at college, I would not have thought about it. I'm seriously telling you, amazing work you all are doing. So go and build your network, create supportive peers, and sign up for those mentors. It will amplify your confidence and it will also create new career prospects. How you do all of that? There's another mantra to it. Continuously keep learning. You need to build a growth mindset. Once you have a growth mindset, you start investing in self improvement. You not just build competence, you automatically strengthen. You not only build your competence, but the confidence also. Remember, we spoke about confidence. When you know skills very good, that is also one way to boost your confidence. So embrace the continuous learning. It will open up new opportunities for you. It will boost your network. It will boost your competence, and you will be able to lead very happily. Now, I've given a lot, I think a lot of time I've taken, but I want to ask one thing now. Women in tech, we are talking about girls in tech. We know that leadership skills will empower everyone and enhance the communication skills, will enable us to present our ideas better, advocate for ourselves and our teams more. But what is one biggest takeaway that you have got from today? Anyone? I think Manik is soon going to tell me, ma'am, your time is up. So, any key takeaway that you're going to do today? What was the most useful to you in this session today?
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah,
Can
hi.
I? So this session was actually very useful for me because I'm a person who I always struggle with public speaking. Like when I have to face, a crowd of people, especially offline events, I'm very afraid. I'm always scared when I do it. And this particular
Mhm.
session of yours helped me a lot to actually think about how to effectively prepare. And there was a lot of inputs that you gave, and I feel that I should actually apply it so that I need to overcome this fear of public speaking. If I want to climb up ladders in my career, if I want to, I haven't started my career yet. I'm on the journey.
You
But
have
if I
already started.
yeah, I mean, my corporate career, I meant
Yeah.
that much. So if I want to get started and if I want to climb up ladders, I have to sharpen up my public speaking skills. And the insights you provided are actually really good, and I'm thinking of applying it, ma'am. That is my takeaway from the session. My
Great. Thank
major
you so much
takeaway.
for sharing that. Who was this? Sorry, I'm not able to see the names.
Bhagavati, ma'am.
Hi, Bhagwati. Thank you so much for sharing. Beautiful. Now, I just want to leave you with a couple of thoughts here. Remember, confidence is not walking into a room thinking you're better than everyone. It's walking in not having to compare yourself with anyone. Build your skills so strong that you don't need to compare yourself to anyone. And confidence is not about feeling fear, it's about taking action despite the fear. So keep making that muscle stronger, stronger, stronger. More you use it, more stronger it will get. So keep developing your confidence through leadership, public speaking, embrace the skills. With that, I end my session today. Thank you so much. You have been beautiful audience. I would want you to take one action today. Write down what you learned, what action you will take within next 1 month on this topic. And you can just tell it to yourself. You can reach out to me and share with me whatever you want to. Any questions that are there, I'll share. I'll be happy to take now.
Yes, we can only take one question, ma'am, because we are less time and we have our next speaker lined up.
Yeah, sure, Manik. Thank you, and apologies for getting a little carried away in the session.
No, ma'am, actually, the session was really nice. We got to learn a lot from you regarding leadership, public speaking, and you speak very nice, ma'am. Uh, yes, that's the experience of public speaking.
Thank you so much, everyone. Remember, I told you I had butterflies in my stomach even when I started this session. So if I could do it, you could do it too. Feel free to reach out to me. I've given my LinkedIn QR code and the URL also. We can continue this conversation and do take that action within a month. I know I can't expect you to take that action today. It's already almost night, but do go ahead and chase your dreams. And as promised, let me share the books. So, a couple of books that are really, really good. Art of Public Speaking by Dale Carnegie. This is the one which Varan also speaks about. Talk Like TED, where they tell about insights on what it takes to make a TED Talk very impactful, and Presence by Amy Cuddy. So these are some of the recommendations. There is so many absolutely amazing books out there. Choose which one resonates with you. With that, I sign off. Thank you so much, everyone. You have been really amazing, and I wish you all a really, really great career ahead. Keep learning, stay confident. You can already do it.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us and for sharing all your insights.
Thank you, everyone. Take care. Bye.
Bye bye, ma'am.